Cool, thanks. Um, hello guys, welcome to the project submission workshop. Hopefully your hackathon projects have gone at least moderately well, and you have a minimal viable product you can submit. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna go through sort of like the ropes to submit your project on DevPost for those who haven't used the website before. Okay, well there we go. So on your DevPost homepage, you'll see this button, Start Submission, and I'm sure John or Michael can post a link in the chat. And so once you click Start Submission, it'll load you into this specific page. And so this is where you sort of fill out a form and basically just start submitting your project. And so there, Michael posted the link in chat. And so as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory in general. So what's your project called? Here's an elevator pitch, which is basically like give a quick blurb. And then you talk about what you built it with. So the judges have like a sort of expectation for what exactly your product will be. And here's a really important part. You have to be able to add your team members to your dev post project. And to do that, you can either use a link or send an invite to individual members. I'll just show this when we do the actual live demo. And here you are actually required to attach a video demo. And I'll explain a little bit more later, but it can be, I would recommend YouTube generally because YouTube is a pretty seamless process, but you could always just upload from other sites. And then of course there's a try it out link, which is basically where you post your project link. You know, if it's a website or a GitHub repo, so people can check it out, you can click on it. And so curious people can try out your project. And so to elaborate more on the video submission, it has to be 3 minutes max. And so you have to present it and give a demo. And I'm just going to read the chat really fast. How will they know who's designing, who's coding though? I believe the live site should have a way to differentiate it, but I'll elaborate more on that later. I'll just go through the general process. And so John, unmuted. Do you have anything to say or?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. We'll definitely give clarification on those things. Yes, the video presentation is required. So the live presentation at 2:30 has no weight at all. That's sort of like optional. And if you just want to show your project off at 2:30, you can. It has no weight on judging at all. But for your dev post submission, you are required to have a video that has a presentation and a demo of your project. The presentation and demo, we would prefer to be in a single video just because it makes it a lot more painless for the judges to sort of watch your video. And yeah, Vimeo is another great alternative. How do we demo a design? You would probably just talk more about, oh, it actually says it in the slide. You just show off the sort of how thorough you are with your project, I guess. I'm sure Michael or John can give more elaboration in the chat. And so I'm just going to continue through the slides. So yeah, the presentation, you just sort of, present it, talk about your inspiration. It's sort of like a video form of your dev post. And the demo is where you show a live use case, I guess would be the best way to put it. Is it okay if it's up to 320? I don't think we'll have an exact hard line, but we just don't want people to ramble on for, hours and hours.
Yeah, because we have specific things to get through. Okay, or a lot of projects to get through. Live demo event. So this one, this is basically just kind of for fun. If you want to show off your project to everyone else, we're not going to use this for judging, so it's completely optional. But we will post signups in the announcements channel at 2:30. And then you can sign up. Basically, what we'll do is you will send a link to your dev post submission, and then we will queue everyone in. And depending on how many people we have, you can get varying amounts of time. I would say plan for like around 5 minutes to present. So make sure everything is ready before you go into present. But we'll give you more information for live demos. But live demos are fun. And you should all be proud of what you did. You guys have all worked really hard. So
especially if you have like a project that's a lot more fun than technical, then I think the live presentation is a great way to show it off. So yeah, there's that. And now here's I'm going to actually go through the process of uploading to DevPost. I will not actually submit it, because I don't want the judges to be really confused when they're grading this sample. So let me just go ahead and quickly load it up. So it's can people see this? I think I'm sharing the right screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, cool. So hackTAMS. And as we showed in the slides, you click, okay, I don't care about your newsletter. Start submission. In my case, so there's actually something interesting. Some of you people may have already made your project beforehand, and that's totally fine. So what would happen is that you would just click on the project. But if you haven't created your project yet, you can click add a new project. I guess I would just gonna call this hello world. And if do the captcha, let's see if I can pass it. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. I'm not a robot, guys. Even though you can't see my face, you know. Okay. Elevator pitch. If you're too fast, you're a robot. What's the idea? Greet the world in a unique way. Built with in, let's just say HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, and then let's just I guess COBOL, why not? And so if you want to share it with your team members, this is an invite link similar to Discord invites for those who are familiar with it. So you would copy the link and then you would just send it to your team group chat. But if you don't want to do that, you can actually add them through email. And so who do I want to add? I wonder if I can just search up. No, you have to type their actual email and they'll just send mail, and you can play around with that. And so this is where you fill out the sort of details about your project. And so DevPost actually provides a pretty nice template. And then you just sort of answer these questions. There's no real format, I guess. Just don't make it incredibly like a wall of text. We should have formatted it with some like line breaks here and there, some indentation. And it uses Markdown, as you can tell. And you can always just Google a Markdown guide, or just use this little rubric over here, not rubric. And here you can upload files. So this is a pretty simple, you click, and then you can just, pull up like an image. I don't know, sure. Let's just open this from my physics lab. You can add a caption and whatnot. And then here's like where we showed before. This is where you would put your URL. So www.google.com, or your GitHub website. And then video demo link. This is where you would just put your YouTube video. Yeah, GitHub link, the source code. That's pretty important, just so we can make sure we can like check the technical aspects, because that will add a lot of points if you have a very thorough, I guess, backend. So video demo link. I'll just show a quick YouTube I don't know, guide, I guess. So this is how you upload to YouTube. Go to youtube.com. You click create, upload video, and you just slap your MP4 file or whatever format into here, and then you'll be done. And so for those who need help with like video editing, video creation, just be sure to reach out to us, because some of us do have video creation experience. And it might not be something the mentors are really comfortable or familiar with. So once you have the video link, you just slap it there, and then you click save. But I'm not, because once again, I'm not going to confuse the judges.
Wait, Ben, can you go through the process actually and just submit it? I can delete it later, but can you
okay,
go through
sure,
and submit
sure.
it? Because there's other stuff that you guys need to do when you're submitting it.
Okay.
Yes. And one of them is differentiate. Right now, Ben, name it hello world. I like your idea. One of the things one of the things that will be on the next step is differentiating whether it's a design or hack project. So yeah. Do we see
and it also includes different selections for the different challenges that you want to compete in. So
the builder thing, honestly, yeah, just put what you think you're gonna use. It doesn't,
I think, in my opinion, is Photoshop like an option? Maybe put like the sort
Photoshop
of
is
you can put any text in there. It doesn't have to be one of the tags. So if you build your design in like PowerPoint, then put
CAD.
PowerPoint or CAD or
it
like a Figma.
Doesn't matter that much, honestly, because I think that's just used to tag your project.
Yeah.
We don't we don't look at those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, put it if you have stuff. But like,
Does this accept non-URL formats? I'm gonna find.
No, I don't think it does,
I'm
Ben.
testing
I'm
XML.
pretty
Oh
sure
my.
There we go.
Love that.
So you would just click save.
And I would say
Oh,
something isn't
okay. Now
right.
yeah, of course, a classic photo. Actually, let me just do with love.
Wait.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
that's a new tag.
I love that.
Must be a valid link. Okay, you got me there.
Just do like Google Doc.
Whoops, I misspelled that.
Doc.
Yeah, that's a short version of DuckDuckGo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they bought the domain.
Okay, I don't think www.duck is a valid link though.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my gosh, I'm getting absolutely clowned on right here.
I think you do
Fine,
need.
I'll just upload my own.
No, just do that.
I'll just.
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys are gonna get an amazing video. Okay, so actually, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, you can actually, by the way, you can actually edit your project afterwards. It's not finalized. But here it actually gives you a reminder for the sort of things you have to have in your project. Once again, you can go back and edit the project. So if you don't have a video yet, you should probably create the dev post project anyways, because you can add the link later, and it's really important you have the dev post. This is how we will be able to actually judge your project. And so let me just read it. Record and upload a video, 3 minutes max. It's a rule of thumb. And you specify, yeah, it's for hackTAMS. Upload it or a link to design. You have indicated which track you wish to compete in. And so here's the drop down arrow. So I think this will be a design because this beautiful image really shows my artistic flair. And so go through it, mentally prepare yourself, upload a file. So I guess this would be like the sort of the design images, if maybe like it's a PowerPoint.
Yeah, or if you don't use DevPost or GitHub for some reason, you can submit your source code there. But like, please use GitHub.
We prefer if you use GitHub.
Yeah.
And so for special prizes, yeah, you can just click which one you want to apply for. I mean, assuming you're eligible, of course. For the main categories like design and hack, this is what the drop down's for. But for the prizes, let's say I'm just really going at it. You can select more than one, and then if you made a mistake, of course you can exit out. And so, yes, of course, I have read and I am bound by the official rules. Not sure why this button's so like cramped. The upload file is not mandatory. It's only in case you cannot link you cannot have a link to like your design or your code. So like let's say your code is like a local file and you guys are all in person. Maybe you're like you don't believe in social distancing. So if you work on all your files locally and you don't have a website to link that code to, you would just put it in a zip file and just like slap it in here, I guess. Yeah. And so now I'm going to complete submission. Hopefully John can delete my thing because this is going to be very sad if he can't. So I've successfully uploaded somebody else's YouTube video, and now you can just sort of say what you worked on. Let me do in all caps. This, oh my gosh, didn't work. This is a example project for the dev post workshop. And so this would actually have way more text, obviously. Does this link work? It does work. Nice. Okay. And then, this is like, you don't really have to tease this. If a project is a link, do we submit it at the try it out section? If not, where do we put it? So yeah, you would put it at try it out. So this link, instead of going to duckduckgo.com, you instead link it towards, your website, your, I guess GitHub, just like those places.
Yeah, and if you have like Google Slides or Google Docs,
oh yeah,
you should probably link it. I mean, if you want, you can also download it as like a PDF and submit it.
What do you do to submit for prizes section? Here, I'll just show you. I think I should be able to edit.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So let's say you are competing for the UI UX. You just, you would just click on it, click, And then if you make a mistake, once again, you can click the X. And reminder, this will be recorded. So if you want to go through the process again, you just watch the video. So there's that. Does that answer your question? How to add? And for track, of course, there's this drop down. You can only pick one, and you can't pick make a selection. Sorry, that's not a valid category. So yeah, design. And you complete it again. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all. If you have any questions, just type them in the chat, and we'll try our best to answer them. And yeah, you can like it. I'm gonna like mine. Take that, John. Have fun trying to delete that. Yes, you do. I would prefer you invite your teammates before submitting. You don't have to, but it's highly encouraged because your teammates obviously contributed to the project, so they should contribute to the dev post project as well. Yeah. And once again, to invite your teammates, you can either give them like an invite link or invite them through email. So whichever one's easier for them, you can just invite them through that. Yeah, if they click the link after you submit, that should be fine. And if it's not, just be sure to reach out to us and we'll get it solved for you.